morning. The bulls and the bears seem to be just pushing and pulling each other, but in a narrow range. The Indian markets failed to capitalize on the bright start to August as results proved to be less inspiring and worries mounted over a faltering US recovery. Friday's much-awaited US jobs report have only added to the external risks, but the fact that Wall Street did not suffer too much damage could help the bulls stage some recovery. Asian markets too seem to have taken the US jobs data in stride. Most of them are trading flat to slightly positive. So the start will be a little sluggish, but the finish might be better provided the world equities are cooperative. Apart from the global risks, sentiments is also getting affected by unfavorable risk-reward ratio and rich valuations. Still, FII inflows remain fairly strong and will continue to support the market in case of a correction. The latest IIP data will be out on Thursday. Before that, Tuesday's Fed meet coupled with a whole host of data from China and Europe may grab markets' attention. The results to be declared today are BF Utilities, Britannia, Diamond Power, Electrosteel, Castings, Phenolix Cables, Gayatri Projects, Goodyear India, Harrison's Malayalam, Jain Irrigation, Monet Ispat, Optocircuits, Reliance Capital, SREI Infra, Time Technoplast and Tulip Telecom. The FIIs were net buyers of Rs 6.64 billion in the cash segment on Friday provisionally, according to the NSE website. The local funds were net sellers of Rs 3.4 billion. In the F&O segment, they were net sellers at Rs 3.12 billion. Foreign funds were net buyers of Rs 1.67 billion in the cash segment on Thursday, according to the SEBI website. Mutual funds were net sellers at Rs 1.86 billion on the same day. The other news for the day is the Environment Ministry has asked the Orissa government to stop all work on the POSCO steel project in Jagatsinghpur district due to violation of Forest Rights Act. Foreign exchange reserves increased by $1.25 billion to $284.18 billion for the week ended 30th July on account of currency revaluation. The total investment in West Bengal in 2009-2010 amounted to Rs 840.39 billion rupees, the highest since 1981 according to Debesh Das, that's West Bengal IT Minister. Indian IT companies set to pick tab for US border security. Shipping Ministry would award 25 port projects of about 8 billion rupees under the Public-Private Partnership Scheme during the current financial year. The Union government plans to exempt the state-owned firms from the 25% public shareholding norm. A proposed US bill which is to be funded out of a hike in H-1B and L-1 visa fees is expected to saddle the Indian outsourcing industry with an additional cost of $200 to $250 million towards visa fees. ICICI Bank and HDFC Bank have reportedly violated the guidelines of the RBI on engagement of recovery agents, says the government. The government plans to sell its stake in SCI to raise funds through a record asset sale. The government has initiated a proposal to sell 5% of its stake in ONGC and 10% in IOC to raise about 200 billion rupees during the financial year. Indiabulls Real Estate gets 8.39-acre Bharat Textiles Mills Worli land for Rs 15.05 billion at the rate of Rs 1.8 billion an acre. Shares of ULIPs in LIC business has increased in the first 4 months of current fiscal, now constituting 75% of its business. Moving on to the recommendations, the technical calls are a buy on Garwari Offshore. We advise buying the stock in the range of Rs 137 to Rs 140 with a stop loss to be maintained at Rs 133.75 for a target price of Rs 149. And a buy on REC Limited, we recommend buying the stock above levels of Rs 322 with a stop loss to be maintained at Rs 317 for a target price of Rs 333. And the derivative strategies are short Bank of India August future in the range of Rs 434 to Rs 436 for a target price of Rs 424 and a stop loss is replaced at Rs 439. And long Fortis August future in the range of Rs 155 to Rs 156 for a target price of Rs 163 and a stop loss is to be placed at Rs 151. Thank you and have a great day ahead.